Del Mar College takes the safety and security of its students, faculty, and staff very seriously. Assistance from campus security is available always. Officers are available 24 hours a day, every day of the week. For campus emergencies, you can call 698-1199 from any campus phone or emergency call box. This is one of the many important security features at Del Mar Now. I'm Amy Mintz, Associate Professor of Child Development Early Childhood at Del Mar College. The Director of Environmental Health, Safety, and Risk Management, Kelly White, is here. He'll tell us about particular security scenarios at Del Mar College. Dr. Rito Silva is the new Associate Vice President of Student Affairs. He's here to explain his new role at Del Mar College. And students in the radio and television program will present a new Del Mar Now update. We've got lots of great information to share with you over this next half hour. Stay tuned. This is Del Mar Now. Our first guest is the Director of Environmental Health, Safety, and Risk Management at Del Mar College. He joined the college staff in July of 1999. He holds an associate's degree from Alvin Community College and a Bachelor's of Science degree from University of Mary Hardin, Baylor. He has 22 years hospital corpsman experience with the U.S. Navy Reserve. In 2005, he served in the U.S. Navy in Kuwait and Iraq, where he was one of 3 senior service members on the Ashwaba, Kuwait Hospital medical staff. During the service, he received a Navy and Marine Corps Commendation Medal. He was named Sailor of the Year for the 2nd year in a row for his unit and named Sailor of the Year for the Naval Coastal Warfare Group. Later, he was named Sailor of the Year for the entire Pacific Fleet of the Naval Reserve. He has years of experience in developing and implementing a safety program in accordance with OSHA standards and regulations and the Total Quality Management Program. Please welcome to Del Mar Now, Mr. Kelly White. Well, thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
Okay, can you tell us some of the specifics about the new gun laws and how they're going to impact Del Mar College, and also when do they go into effect?
Well, that's a good question. That's one thing that we're getting a lot of questions about. From the Environmental Health, Safety, Risk Management Department, we're looking into this very deeply, working with the college administration and the Board of Regents. And with the new legislation that came down out of Austin, we're addressing all these issues very seriously. But one of the concerns we have is that the communication going out in January 2016, the House Bill 910 will be going into effect, and the House bill will have open carry. That means that if you have a concealed handgun license, you'll be allowed in the state of Texas to have an open carry, that you can carry it in a holster on your hip, or you could have a holster over a shoulder holster. This will not be applicable to colleges and universities. So if you have an open carry, you won't be able to carry it. If you have a concealed handgun, you won't be able to carry it on campus.
Okay.
So that's one rule that came out. The other is a concealed handgun license. If you have a concealed handgun license, you'll be able to carry it in the universities and colleges. The universities goes in effect August the 1st, 2016. That's for the universities. Colleges and the trade schools will be August 1st, 2017. So one thing that the college has a benefit, we're going to be able to learn lessons learned from the other universities, the flagships, the UTs, the A&Ms, the Texas Techs, and see how they're handling the situation. So we'll learn from their mistakes before we implement anything here at Del Mar. Dr. Escamilla has already put in an ad hoc committee that will make up of the whole Del Mar community and have input on this. The college will be able to set aside areas that will be gun-free, and we're working with that aspect right now, working with Dr. Escamilla, and that's one of the first things that the college will be addressing this. So we have some time, but the key that we have concern with is miscommunication. The public says I can carry it on all colleges and universities. That's not the case. The colleges will be in 2017.
Okay, so we do have some time, as you mentioned, and sounds like there's some talk already underway on trying to help prepare Del Mar College for this change. Are there any other things that Del Mar College needs to do to get ready for this new legislation?
Well, right now I think communication is vital. Through our students, faculty, staff, working with HR office, the Dean of Students office, campus life, in letting them know, and we're working with the college attorney and getting the proper information, the proper signage out to the individuals, the school newspaper, the foghorn. That way we get the word out to everybody that at this time, even though you do have a concealed handgun license permit, you're still not allowed to carry on Del Mar College campus and to the buildings. Now, if somebody does have a concealed handgun, they're allowed to carry it in their vehicle, but they're not allowed to carry it on campus.
Now, we do have our collegiate and our high school students that are also on this college campus. So will these affect Collegiate High School or Harold T. Branch Academy?
Well, Harold T. Branch, the CCISD school, that's off campus. So whenever they're on Del Mar campus, then we will be concerned and assist in any way we can. But the Harold T. Branch is a CCISD, so there's a whole different rules and regulations for them. Now, the Collegiate High School, that's in the St. Clair, but also they're in classrooms throughout the college campus. They're at the Ventures Business Building, they're in art classes, kinesiology classes, science, they're just scattered throughout. That's one of the things that the committee will address and look into.
Okay. You know, all this talk about guns, it can be scary for some people. And
sure.
Does Del Mar have any procedures or protocols that there should be in place whenever there is someone that comes onto campus with a gun, with or without a license?
Yeah. Well, if it's a concealed handgun, we wouldn't know if they're on campus or not. And I hate to say it, but the bad guys do have guns. We're an open campus. We're open to the community. But Del Mar is a very safe place. If you look at our Clary numbers that the Dean of Students puts out to the Department of Education, we have a very safe school. And we cover a lot of areas from assault, alcohol violations, rape, murder. And if you look at our numbers, we're a very, very safe campus to go to school.
That's good to hear.
But one of the concerns we have is people coming on campus with guns. Faculty, staff, students, visitors. And our policy procedure right now, if somebody does see somebody with a gun, please call 911, get a hold of security, and let us go investigate and find out what's going on.
Okay, good to know. And we do, I will say Del Mar has pretty good about, they have the security little buttons and lights and phones everywhere, so you can, if you don't have one on you, you can reach campus security easily through other means.
Speaking of other means, the college is working really hard, and the college is investing a lot of money in bond issue and also working with the physical facilities. They're working really hard on updating our emergency call buttons, the big blue pillars you'll see around campus, where we're actually going to be able to put cameras inside there, so we'll be able to watch when people come up and ask for assist. It could be I'm looking for the chemistry building and they don't know where the chemistry building is, or the admin building and they're not sure where the administration building or the business building is. So we'll be able to assist in that, but also the other cameras on campus. Some of the other things that we've done is we've increased our off-duty CCPD officers, and so instead of having one officer just for East and one officer for West, we're now bringing up doubling our security efforts on that aspect. We're hiring more off-duty PD officers, and they're some of the best trained, best qualified officers you'll have at any college or university anywhere. We've had some officers that worked for us for over 18 years or even longer, and so they're very experienced. They know who the faculty staff are. Some of the new officers coming in, they still don't know everybody and where everything is, but some of them are even graduates at Del Mar College. So the college and Dr. Escamilla and the administration, they're working really hard, and we're making strides to keep everybody safe. We want you to feel safe, and so you can do your job, teach, and go to school.
Okay. Well, if a student or employee needs to know more information about this policy or procedure, where can they look it up on the web? They
can go to the web, but some of the policies are still in place. Like I said, that will be coming out of the ad hoc committees. A lot of the other information is on the safety website. HR has done a good job of putting some safety security measures where you can go on training online. There's 2 videos I really want to stress to y'all and the faculty and staff. Have your students watch these videos. It's When Lightning Strikes and Shots Fired, and basically it talks about domestic issues, and that's one of the concerns we have on campus, domestic violence. Things that happen at home, but it spills onto campus. It could be a faculty, staff, students. So one of the things that we're looking at is educating, and the more we get the word out how to handle yourself in a situation. If you noticed a friend, a classmate that's having trouble financially, they lost their scholarship or they lost their grants, they're having to work the double jobs, and they're having trouble with grades and leakage. If you hear something or see something with a student in class and they're just not the same as what they used to be, the behavior intervention team, the BIT team, and Diana Ortega and the student life folks and safety security, we all meet together once a week, every Tuesday at 11 o'clock, and we go over every single incident dealing with every student on campus. And we're teaching run, hide, and fight. If something does happen, run. Get out of the area, get to the safest place you can. Hide, lock down. We'll teach you how to barricade your office, and we'll even go to your classroom and say, well, I don't have anything I can barricade. I said, you have this 300-pound bookcase, get 2 students, open up those fire drawers, and it'll close and fall over the doorway. Nobody's going to be able to get in. How to lock your doors. Be aware of your surroundings and how to handle a situation in your classroom. Then the last is fight. And you have to have that survival mentality that I'm going to go home at the end of the day. I'm going home to my family. I'm going to go home to my loved ones. How will I take care of this? What can I use to protect my students? The faculty staff, you are responsible for our students, and our faculty staff, they have to have that mindset that they will survive and they will go home. You might have a bloody nose, but you will be going home at the end of the day.
Well, you got to do what you got to do.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, thank you for chatting with us today.
Thank you very much, and thank you very much for this opportunity. I know I love to have a chance and opportunity to talk about safety and security, and I hate to say these times, but I appreciate y'all getting the word out to everybody. Thank you very much.
Our pleasure. We're taking a short break, but students in the radio and television program are next with the Del Mar Now update. After that, we'll meet the new Associate Vice President of Student Affairs for Del Mar College. Stay with us.
Get Del Mar College information right in the palm of your hand using Viking Go. Viking Go is Del Mar College's mobile app full of useful college information you can access on your cell phone or tablet. Choose from 13 active modules from the menu. You can even access Del Mar College social media feeds. Viking Go is available on Google Play and the Apple App Store for your phones and tablets. Stay on the go with Viking Go. Start using Viking Go today.
I used to dream. I was growing my skilled workforce. Today, I am.
Go from I dream to I am. Let Del Mar College train your staff with courses customized for your business or industry. Del Mar College. Dreams delivered.
Catch the Viking spirit. Nationally recognized and locally focused, Del Mar College has been delivering dreams for over 75 years. If Del Mar College has touched your life, join the Vikings Alumni Association and help others achieve their dreams. Stay connected. Support scholarships. Explore the Viking Career Network. Join online today at delmar.edu/alumni for as little as $10 and get a free t-shirt. Show your Viking pride.
Welcome to this edition of Del Mar Now Update. I'm Garrison Thompson.
And I'm Brittany Claremont.
A new $250,000 truck has been delivered to Del Mar College. The truck is a custom-built fire apparatus, or fire truck, and will be used to train future firefighters. The director of the Regional Fire Academy, Walter Thieme, says students will be able to learn how to manually and electronically operate firefighting equipment. Students will learn how to regulate water pressure, either electronically or with a manual throttle. Del Mar College cadets complete 2 years of training through Del Mar's program. The training includes fire science and emergency technician courses. Thieme says both are required by the state and an examination must be taken, which is administered by the Texas Commission on Fire Protection. The Del Mar program was nationally recognized in March 2013.
And Del Mar was the only community college in Texas so honored. A legal expert has been added to Del Mar College executive team. Lawyer Agustin Rivera, Jr., who has assisted the college in legal issues for 11 years, has joined the college full-time. At Rivera's previous employment, he had several educational clients. Besides Del Mar College, he has also advised Victoria College and the school district of Corpus Christi, Aransas, and Flower Bluff. He is licensed to practice before the U.S. Supreme Court, the U.S. Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, and several U.S. district courts. The Texas Supreme Court appointed Rivera as a member of the Texas Board of Law Examiners in 2011. On the top of Texas higher education institution on Twitter is Del Mar College. The Texas Social Media Research Institute blog highlighted the college for its use of social media platform. Del Mar College scores, according to the KLOut.com, on a scale of 1 to 100 was 49. The Twitter account at Del Mar College has over 3,600 followers. Among the top 10 Texas community colleges in Texas, Del Mar was ranked 10th. There are 50 community college districts in Texas. The Texas Social Media Research Institute is housed at Tarleton State University in Stephenville. In addition to using the KL-OUT score in ranking colleges, the institute also used information from the Texas Higher Education Data Source.
2 new members have been appointed to the Community College Association of Texas Trustees. One of the new members is Carol Scott, who will represent a large sector in the South Texas region. The association promotes effective governance for the 400-plus elected board members of the 50 Texas community college districts. The organization works with the Texas Association of Community Colleges. Scott will serve on the association's Strategic Planning Committee. The committee will focus on goals to improve student success statewide by eliminating barriers. She will also serve on the Legislative Committee of the Texas Association of Community Colleges. Scott was elected to the Del Mar College Board of Regents in 2014. Previously, she was on the CCISD's Board of Trustees. She is the owner and president of a public relations firm. A guest art lecture was presented November 2nd on the Del Mar College East Campus. North Carolina artist Scott Rayner focused on painting and included a slide presentation. Rayner creates paintings that explore objects, personal history, and color theory. His inspiration is a passion to travel, art history, and his creatively charged space in his home studio. Rayner's works are on display in Europe and the United States. The artist is an Associate of Art Professor at North Carolina's High Point University. He also serves as the chair of the Art and Graphic Design Department. Rayner is also the artist in residence at the School of Graphic Art in Venice and the Vermont Studio Center. Rayner's work is also available for viewing online at www.scottmichaelraynerart.wordpress.com.
A basic college course has been added to the curriculum at Del Mar College's Northwest Center. Biology 1406 was added this semester to make higher education more attainable for residents of Northwest Nueces County. The course is convenient for high school students in the Calallen, Odom, and Robstown ISDs who are taking dual credit courses. Del Mar Director of Early College Programs, Patricia Dominguez, says students in the STEM programs are required to take Biology 1406. Del Mar College hopes to eventually be able to offer enough courses at the Northwest Center to offer a liberal arts degree. Del Mar Director of Off-Campus Programs, Dr. Leonard Rivera, says work is being done for accreditation. Over $300,000 has been invested to provide state-of-the-art equipment for biology classrooms and laboratories.
That's this edition of Del Mar Now Update. I'm Garrison Thompson.
And I'm Brittany Claremont. Stay tuned for more Del Mar Now.
I used to dream. I was thinking less about overtime and more about family time. Today, I am.
Go from I dream to I am. Del Mar College. Dreams delivered.
Plan your next event at Del Mar College's Richardson Performance Hall. Our facility accommodates conferences, concerts, religious events, and private parties. We have 3 lounges, balcony elevators, and a convenient drive-up drop-off. For productions, Richardson Performance Hall has more than 1,700 seats and is outfitted with staging, rigging, lighting, and sound capabilities, plus many patron and performer amenities. Book your next event at Richardson Performance Hall. We create dreams one event at a time. For more information, call 361-698-2228.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
For more information about Del Mar Now, log on to www.delmar.edu/now. If you have questions, comments, or suggestions to help us improve Del Mar Now, send an email to now@delmar.edu.
Our next guest is the new Associate Vice President of Student Affairs at Del Mar College. He joined the college this semester. He holds a bachelor's degree in business administration from Texas A&I Kingsville, a master's in guidance and counseling from Texas A&M Kingsville, and a doctorate in human resource development from Texas A&M. Please welcome to Del Mar Now, Dr. Rito Silva. Hi, well, thank you for being with us.
Well, thank you, Amy. It's a pleasure being here.
Okay, so you're new to our college.
Yes, I am,
welcome.
yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about your background and career in student services?
Sure. Well, I started as an academic advisor straight out of college over at Texas A&M Kingsville. So I spent 4 years as an advisor and would teach some of the freshman success courses and help the dean manage some of those courses as well. So spent 4 years there. Then I spent 16 years at Coastal Bend College, where I did a little bit of everything. I started off as a counselor and became director of student affairs, and then later on became a director of the Alice campus. So spent a chunk of time there. And then after that, I moved over to Cypress, which the college is Lone Star College, and it was in Cypress, Texas. It was it's a big college, had about 20,000 students there, and I served as their dean of student services at that college. So then now
You're here.
I'm here. I just celebrated my 7 weeks here at Del Mar College. It's been wonderful.
Well, so your background is very extensive and lots of different experiences at different institutions. What drew you to Del Mar College?
Well, you know, it was a process. My wife and I actually became empty nesters last year. And so we talked about it, but, you know, we're really happy at Lone Star College and in Cypress. She's a teacher and taught at Cy-Fair ISD. And so there's really nothing that really caught our attention. But a few months ago, a friend of mine told me about Del Mar College, and of course, being from the region, I knew of Del Mar College, and I knew of its excellent reputation and thought of it as a first-class institution, and so that caught my attention. I was like, well, you know, let me go through the interviewing process. And so put in my application, went through the interviewing process, and you know, the more I learned about it, the more I fell in love with Del Mar College. And you know, I had heard of the progressive board that Del Mar College had, and I knew of Dr. Escamilla. You know, he's very highly regarded in the higher ed circles. So I knew of him and knew really good things about him. So I thought it was really interesting. So I went through the process and got to the finals level, and Dr. Escamilla, we were talking on the phone at one point. He said, you know, why don't you and your wife just come over and let's have lunch? And we did. We came down, we had lunch with him, and he told me about his vision for the college and what he wanted to do. And a couple hours we talked there. When we left, my wife and I said, you know what, this is a place where I need to be. And I'll tell you, like I said, I just celebrated 7 weeks, and I'm not one bit disappointed. The college has been absolutely wonderful. Dr. Escamilla is very visionary. Him and Provost Keys have been absolutely wonderful. The faculty and the staff have welcomed me with open arms. It's been a really good transition for me. And the students, they remind me of me, you know, so many years ago. And so I'm very blessed to be here. I'm really happy to be here.
Okay, well, we're excited to have you here. As Associate Vice President of Student Affairs, what will you oversee? What job tasks do you have before you?
It's quite well. There's 4 big departments that we're overseeing. It's Outreach and Enrollment Services, which has to do with, of course, outreach and admissions office, registrar's office, testing department. So that's a big department in itself. And then also student engagement and retention. And that also has a counseling, transition office, disability office, the Student Success Center, veterans offices. So that's a huge department as well. And also Title V, which receives grants that helps us supplement some of our the funding for some of the programs we have for student success. And then financial aid. So those 4 departments have me pretty busy.
It's a lot of different hats to wear.
It is lots of different hats. You know, you have to be on roller skates all the time.
It sounds like it,
yeah,
right. Well, do you find something that kind of unifies everything together, one common thread?
Sure.
All these different programs?
And, you know, I think it's student success. You know, and it's student success is a common thread throughout Del Mar College and definitely throughout my the Division of Student Affairs. And so we work really hard for that. And, you know, student success at a community college, it's hard to measure because there's so many exit points. But we want to be whatever we need to be to a student. If it's a student needing to get an associate degree to transfer to university, or a student who's looking for a workforce to get into the job market and earn a living right away, or just students who need continuing ed or a course or two just to improve their skills at work. So student success is a common theme, and it's whatever it is for that one student, that's what we want to do.
You're right that there are so many different availabilities for students, whether they want the full degree or just a little bit here to kind of revamp some skill sets, or that GED completion workforce entry level. So you're right, there are a lot of different things to be successful in.
That's correct. That's correct, and that's what we're here for, Amy. Yeah. So we're pretty happy to do whatever we need to do to help the students.
Well, that's very helpful. What should a student expect when interacting with student affairs?
Well, you know, one thing that I've always preached throughout my career is that we treat everybody as professionals. Customer service is really important to me. Now, that doesn't always mean that the student gets everything they want. It is very much, when I talked about being professional customer service, is to be able to give the students the answers that they need, as far as the answer should be accurate, the answer should be timely, and the answer should be given in a very professional manner. And so that's what my expectations is of myself and everybody that works in the Division of Student Affairs.
Okay, we're talking about student success and student affairs, and has things changed over time? Maybe with technology has changed, expectations have changed, or do you find similarities?
No, I've been in higher ed for 25 years, believe it or not. So that's a long time in higher ed. So you can tell I've spent lots of times. I've seen lots of changes, and you're correct. One of the changes I think I've seen is technology has changed quite a bit. I still remember the days, Amy, where you have to stand in line outside a registration hall with a form, and you walked in, and there's a big sign that said English, and you stood in that English line, and they signed your paper, they signed the roster, and you did the same thing for history. And so I'm dating myself.
You are a little bit. But we have changed, obviously.
So technology has changed quite a bit as well, and so has the services. When I was back in college, I don't remember the scope and depth of services that's offered right now. And so now I tell students, take advantage of those libraries, the tutoring centers, the counselors, the workshops we offer. That has changed quite a bit. So technology and services has changed.
All the more reason why Del Mar College is such a student-friendly environment.
Absolutely. Very student-focused college. Absolutely.
Real quickly, a last question. Your resume lists many impressive achievements and activities, but I'd like to know what job was harder, being the two-term mayor of Alice or coaching Little Miss kickball team?
You really did your homework. They both had their challenges, and both were rewarding in their own unique ways. Being a kickball coach, obviously my oldest daughter was on the kickball team, and so that was lots of fun. I have some fond memories of that, and we still talk about it at dinner sometimes, and so that was great. And I have two daughters, and they're the love of my life, and so they're everything. They're daddy's girls, so I enjoyed that. That was lots of fun being a kickball coach for them. But being the mayor of Alice, growing up and being born and raised in Alice from very humble beginnings, where the family had nothing to do with politics or anything, and to be able to have sat in the seat of the mayor of Alice was an honor. It's probably one of the biggest honors of my life to be able to have done that, and very proud of the work that we did and the infrastructure and the council we worked with, and so I was really happy, and so that's a big honor. But yeah, thank you. That's a unique question, but they both are very rewarding, and I learned quite a bit from both.
I bet. Well, thank you, Doctor, for chatting with us today.
Oh, anytime, Amy. I enjoyed it.
Well, if you have questions or comments about Del Mar Now, send an email to now@delmar.edu. We'll be back with a new show in December. We'll hope you tune in. Until then, I am Amy Mintz for Del Mar Now. Thanks for watching.